It's been nearly a 10-month absence, but finally, high school football returns tonight. Great middle part there, sign of the 90s. It hasn't been since that year, 1998. The Wyoming Cowboys.
I'm a man. But you're a man-child. You're a man-child, Jake.
I'm going to give the Cowboys a solid B midway through the season. Heck, when I was in college, I would have killed for that. When the moon hits your eye like a great pizza pie, that's a pigskin. I'll stick to my day job. I think they're afraid to hit it to me. Oh, God, that hurt! Did you grade my performance today?
Out of a 10, I would have to give you an 8.5.
That's pretty good.
Solid, yeah.
Do you really believe what you're saying right now?
100%.
There might be some porpoises behind me, but the Wyoming Cowboys, they have a purpose in San Diego this week. Do you have a song in mind? I mean, do you know how to play guitar?
Oh, yeah. I'm playing my ukulele. And
remember to lock in your babysitter. It's Christmas. They're busy this time of year. Call Lindsay, the sweet high schooler down the street. It all started with the win. It led to the safety dance. Can we do the safety dance? We all do the safety dance? There we go. Just me. Welcome into sports. I'll be real honest with you. I arranged my scripts incorrectly tonight. My lead story this evening is actually highlights of a game where you're going to see absolutely no goals. Cue 'em. You've told me you've been to Memorial Stadium before. 90,000 fans in that place. What's the atmosphere like in that stadium on game day?
it's pretty fanatic, in fact.
But their season has been about much more than wins and losses. It's been about hope, determination, and rebuilding a town that lost so much last summer. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. The angriest you have ever gotten on a golf course.
Oh, I don't.
What's the worst thing you've ever done? Can you say it?
I don't want to get into that.
What's it like to see this contingent of brown and gold behind me?
You know, I couldn't be more proud to have this amazing crowd.
Aside from Taco Tuesday, the big enchilada really is tomorrow, the big game between Wyoming and BYU. Josh Allen, as I speak, just threw an interception. Looks to be game over for the Cowboys. On a night that feels a little chilly, a little breezy, and a whole lot like fall. Great football action going on tonight. Bison, he is that player's coach, but also kind of a disciplinarian, which gives him that perfect balance, it seems like, almost as a head coach.
Right, you need that. You know, you can't be too.
Kevin Keane live here in beautiful San Diego for day 2 of Poinsettia Bowl coverage. Of course, Wyoming and BYU getting set to face off tomorrow night. That's the combination of Laramie's population and Cheyenne's combined with probably a little more room to spare. With their win tonight, the Broncos clinched the #1 seed. Cowboys on horses, just a little bit bigger than these guys behind me. Last weekend, the Cowboys football team didn't follow these. My keys right out the window. Well, some good news tonight. The clouds are starting to clear. There's actually a rainbow behind the camera here, and we've got a storied rivalry on tap. Do you know who your starting quarterback is going into this season, or is that still yet to be played out during practice? The collision shattered his left leg, forcing doctors to amputate and replace with a prosthetic.
He's got to learn how to get up, how to shower, how to get it dressed, how to get to class.
That goal, a 1A state championship, not for themselves, but for the people, for hope that just for a few minutes, the town forgets about the devastating night last summer. But later in that first half, BYU's symphony would go sour.
As the weather got worse, we're saying, well, you know, maybe this is going to level that playing field.
An extra challenge, but a labor of love and pride for this Colorado-based business.
Every year, watch the Super Bowl and love to see our product on the players.
Time for some Wyoming football trivia. When do you think's the last time Laramie hosted a football game in December? 10 years ago? 30 years? Well, not even close. 114 years ago, down by 1, and you're faced with a 50-50 shot. What kind of memories, what kind of feelings does it evoke being back here? For the capital clash between East. Tonight, the bright lights turned on inside Frontier Stadium for championship bull riding.
I was standing in my dining room and watching the storm just destroy this town.
July 27th, 2016, a night the town of Pine Bluffs won't ever forget.
I had 22 windows that I had to have replaced, a roof, and my entire house to be sided again. But there's so many people who lost so much more than me.
The town, marred by a torrential hailstorm, saw houses destroyed and acres of crops ruined.
We had pickup loads of kids, this team included, that went around and helped the elderly, teachers.
But as the storm cleared, they're shown a ray of light.
After the hailstorm, the football team pretty much helped pick up houses and rebuild them, and the community gave back to us by coming to the football games and supporting us.
A beacon shining through the clouds, the Pine Bluffs football team.
I think it's the exact symbol of who we are here. When I moved here 10 years ago, I knew what type of town it was day one. People get up, get out of bed and go to work.
Who just so happened to be in the midst of their best season since 1994.
The football team hasn't been very successful in the longest of times, and for us to kind of be so successful this year, it's been special.
They have a goal. They have a goal. In their minds right now, no one is going to beat them.
That goal, a 1A state championship, not for themselves, but for the people, for hope that just for a few minutes, the town forgets about the devastating night last summer.
We all had it in the back of our minds because it was such a horrific storm and it affected so many people.
A symbol for a place that prides itself on overcoming all odds together.
I think that it shows that if everybody just comes together and gets things done, then anything's possible,
And when I think of Pine Bluffs, this community is a team, and we're all teammates. And these kids, they are what every member of this town look up to.
And a town fully behind them this weekend.
We're expecting a big crowd on Saturday. We hope they're loud and ferocious, and we're going to go have some fun.
As they'll look to shine a ray of light one more time.
Hopefully we can bring a smile back to the town.